life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Yes, sir. Buckeye Steppers Podcast, episode 55 in full effect, man. We live and direct. We lit for the night. You already know the vibes, man. It's me and my brother, Mr. Unbiased, that be biased. You already know the vibes, man. So I'm excited for this one, man. We had a great show well, not last week. We had an amazing show last week. You know, we took the week off. Shit, oh, crap. Okay. So, yeah, we had an amazing show last week. The week before, we took a week off. Everything that was like really our first week that we took off out of all weeks that we've been, rocking with this podcast and everything. So, we definitely back in full effect, and we live and we lit tonight. Got several things to cover tonight. Of course, we're gonna recap about the Buckeyes easily beating Purdue Boilermakers last Saturday. And of
Easy work.
course, we're going to couple updates on Ryan Day's press conference from this week. A couple of statements he made in the press conference. Nothing too crazy in particular this week from Ryan Day. Um, and of course, bro, little quick update on recruiting, of course, for the 2026 class. And of course, the week 12 predictions of all the games from the top 25 slate. And of course, our game, of course, most and foremost against the UCLA Bruins, man. So definitely, man, let me go ahead and play clips from the Buckeyes from last Saturday versus Purdue right here. And we're going to start off with this right here.
Footwork here by Julian Saint. He almost turns his back. Purdue is in split safety coverage, and Jeremiah Smith just runs right down the middle. And saying, man, his deep. If Purdue doesn't have a penalty, it would be 1st and 10. You could probably run the ball, but it's 2nd and long, and you're thinking maybe I got to force something downfield. And once again, especially throwing over the middle, it's when you're most at risk, particularly when Caleb Downs is there in the back end, and Caleb Downs triggers such an.
He's carried it 6 times for 23 yards and a touchdown. Keen Holtz is in, as is C.J. Donaldson in the backfield. Roberts is in the backfield as a potential fullback. Keen Holtz gonna run it. Keen Holtz is in. Touchdown Buckeyes.
Well, this is.
So there you have it right there. The Buckeyes handled the Purdue Boilermakers last Saturday, 34-10 right there. Easy work, man. Nothing too much to make out of it for sure. So look at my brother crunching the building, man, for sure, man. You already know the vibe. But
What up, though?
just looking at the boys, man, from last week, man. Like I said, there ain't nothing too crazy to really cover from this game in particular. Honestly, man, I could say, that boy Tony said King Holmes, yeah, King Holmes got him a tutty last week, man. I loved it. I loved it, man. Eddie had that fire and energy in that on that play for sure. Of course, JS10, 27 for 33, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. 303 passing yards. Bo Jackson, 14 carries, 75 yards, and he had a tutty. Was an amazing tutty that he had in the game too. I wish I would have
Yeah,
clipped that clip up. I missed that little
but
clip.
the
I
one that
should have
came
got that.
back, the one that came back was the best run of the year.
And of course, JJ man cooked 10 catches, 137 yards, 1 tutty, of course. Peyton Pierce led the team in tackles. No sacks from the Buckeyes this past Saturday, but Peyton Pierce led the team in tackles with 7 tackles, 5 solo, man. And of course you see what the Buckeyes did to Brown over there, 10 for 19, 76 passing yards. What's man? Crazy. Yeah, just the total stats. Buckeyes total offense 473 yards, Purdue 186. Both teams had 1 turnover. Of course, Ohio State 30 first downs to Purdue 13 first downs. Um, 6 penalties from Ohio State. Got to clean the penalties up. 9 for 13 on 3rd down. 40 minutes of possession for Ohio State. 19 only for Purdue. Man, no, great performance from the defense once again, man. They gave a late touchdown in the game, which didn't really matter in particular. But overall, solid performance from the guys, man. What y'all think about this game from last week with the guys against Purdue?
It was a good game. I'm proud of my Bucks for winning. I'm upset they lost me my money. They gave the touchdown at the end because we didn't cover the spread. I'm still mad about that, but it's okay. Uh, but it went as expected.
That's the
I'm
second
glad.
game all year they didn't cover the spread. They're 7-2 against the spread for the year.
Yeah. It was just a bad luck weekend, but I mean overall, it's as expected.
I'll tell you what, from jump, Caleb Down set the tone for that game. That first quarter, he's hitting everybody, every wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, running back. He set the tone for the whole game, and it just went on from there. You know how
Facts.
Ohio State games be this year. You know what I mean? They call 10 plays and they work. They're very bland, but like they don't have to blow teams out. They just run it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like when we're
man, we was
watching.
definitely in our bag, man, in this game. It wasn't. I mean, could we blew Purdue out? No, it had 2, 3 more scores. Yeah, we definitely could have done so, but they ain't outdo it too much. Which is I was cool. I was cool with that. I mean,
Yeah.
but I seen the improvement with the running game a little bit. I like what I seen from Bo Jackson and Isaiah West back there. Both of them boys doing their thing back there, running and rock. I want to see more improvement in the running game um, this week and next week, going into the team up North week. So definitely on the defense, just overall the defense was amazing once again, man. Like Jermaine Matthews with an interception. You already know Winwood, Cincinnati shit. You already know I
Let's
got to
go.
acknowledge my dog, Seven. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy Maine. You know what I'm saying? Cooking.
Yeah.
And
I
over there,
would.
this defense, bro, like it's just second to none, bro. This is the best defense you can see in the game right now, dog. BP
Yep.
Rocker was good with my brother. It was good, bro.
This defense is what is levels. I wouldn't say levels. I might be going overboard, but I would say his defense is significantly better than last year's defense, which is scary.
So's the offense.
Yes, agreed.
I've been saying it all year for real. Like this year's team would smash last year's team,
You think
and we
so?
won chip. Yeah, for sure,
Damn.
for sure.
Damn. Smash last year's team, though.
Yeah, dog.
Damn. That's deep right
Yeah,
there.
dog.
That's a conversation. We ain't had one of them type of conversations. Me and T people talk about this shit earlier on the phone too. Like we ain't, like this year in particular for us, the Buckeye Steppers podcast, we ain't like we ain't really like went at each other. Like we ain't had no crazy debates among each other like we did last year because there was a lot of significant games that was crazy and intense last year. This year, the Buckeyes seem like they just been in cruise control, just cooking everybody that's coming across them one by one right now, man. So, this team is definitely amazing squad right now, amazing squad, and we're just gonna keep moving, man. Gonna keep moving and keep cooking
Yeah.
these boys, man. Keep cooking these boys, man. So I could go into a little bit of what Ryan Day
Thanks.
said in the press conference, and then we can get into some other shit real quick. So this is what Ryan Day
All right.
mentions about the defense with Matt Patricia and today's passer today. He said they asked him about Ryan Day how much time he spent with with the Ohio State's defense this year. He said not much. Matt Patricia and I talked here and there just about philosophically what we're trying to get done, but he's doing a great job. He's really the head coach of the defense, organizes it all, and he has a great staff with him. So that was Ryan Day comments about the defense right there, saying that he pretty much just let Matty P do his thing and control the defense, and he don't have to worry about him because Matty P gonna do the damn thing over there, man, for sure.
You try
And
to get Matty P to
Yeah.
stay. You try to get Matty P to stay.
so,
I'm hoping he stays at
so
least 2 more years, though. Please.
He should
right
get
here,
that
this is
3 feet. Move on.
and this is a little conversation right here about what Ryan Day he mentioned. He talked about Jermaine Matthews, my dog. He said, if you don't notice him, just listen for a little while on the field. You'll hear him. Day calls Matthew a competitor. Said the third year cornerback is playing good football for the Buckeyes currently right now. So that's Ryan Day words on my dog, Jermaine Matthews from Wynwoods, man, Cincinnati shit right there. And
But like you look back at all the games in the whole season this year, like you haven't seen him make a bad play or get burnt. You've seen the other 2 corners and Devin Sanchez with penalties and all of that. But Maine, I don't think he has a penalty all year. He's got the interceptions. He's got at least 2. I mean,
Hmm.
he's solid as hell out there and the leader.
Yeah.
That's
No
Cincinnati
lies
shit.
detected. No lies detected. For sure.
I'm just looking at next year's team. Like this is the best year, the 3 year run we're about to have. This is the best team. Next year's defense isn't. I'm not saying they might at the end, but I don't think they're going to look like this with both of these linebackers leaving, as they should. You there? I don't hear nobody.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay, we
All of a
good.
sudden it
Where
went.
Cam
I
at?
couldn't hear nobody, so I went out and back in.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I went out and came back in. Okay, we should be good now.
The only one we can't hear is Cam.
Huh. I wonder if he got a phone call.
Mm-hmm. What you think about it, our linebackers are A plus. Our DBs are the secondaries an A plus. The Lions what
Yeah,
a B.
yeah. I mean, we said it all year. What the weakest link is the defensive line, right?
Yeah.
And that's not even. That's not even. They're not. I mean, they're still a strong unit. Like I hate using the term weakest link. It makes it seem like they're not a
Yeah.
strong unit. They are. You know what I mean? But you know, but that's just how good our defense is. Like when we're
Can y'all
nitpicking
hear me
on.
now?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
All right,
yeah.
good.
Me and Chris kept it going.
All right, cool. Cause man, I pressed the button, then it clicked me out. So then I had to click. I had to go back out like 3 times just now. So I'm good. I'm like,
It's all
what the
good.
hell? All right. So right there, of course, we talking about the boy. Um, then right here, this is Ryan Day speaking about the team as far as the hunger into this year. He says he and his players want to become the first Ohio State team to win back-to-back national titles. To do that, they said the Buckeyes need to focus on what matters and eliminate the noise around them. So, what y'all think about this football team in particular, right here with Ohio State? Possibly, going on the chance to, be the first Ohio State team to go back-to-back natties.
I see Jeremiah Smith is through having 3 titles when he goes number one overall.
Ooh, wee.
So like like it's gonna be dope. Like it's this is the day era. It's daytime. Uh, Started last year and we're gonna have a saving-ish, maybe longer run. They
Absolutely,
keep
man.
having a coach's carousel. We're gonna keep stealing the good players from everybody else too.
And
Right,
talk about it.
right.
You see what's happening. Oh, Bay, I want to see what Bay does. I'm excited about him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They've been talking about that.
He,
He's been saying that same sentiments all year, though.
right.
You know, they set the tone for that early. It's like they're not the defending champs. They ain't defending nothing. You know what I mean? They've been on that type of timing.
Facts, man. So we go to switch gears, man. So let's go ahead and get into the college football playoff rankings from this week, man. So of course, Ohio State was at 1, Indiana at 2, Texas A&M at 3, Bama at 4, Georgia at 5, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, Oregon, Notre Dame, and Texas rounding out the top 10. Just notables, if you want to quote some notables. Um, you got Cincinnati, they had 25. So you see, they still in the top 25 in the college football playoff rankings. You got the Bums up north, they at 18. USC at 17. I was
Shout
at
out
21.
Louisville. You
right?
can't pass over Louisville like that. Shout
Yeah,
out Louisville
Louisville.
up there.
And they in the building. They in the building. And Miami at 15. Georgia Tech after they lost, they're at 16 now. So there's a lot of movement, man, between the rankings and stuff right now currently. Oh man, this will be the bracket if the playoffs was to start this week. No, we'll have a bye and we'll be playing the winner between Oregon and Notre Dame if the playoffs was to start this week. So what I think about the playoff rankings from this week?
My question is this though: I thought the number one seed, right, plays the lowest ranked seed out of their bye. You know what I mean? That's how it is in the NFL. So why are we?
Nah.
We should be like, why is not like? What do you mean? We should be up there where Bama
Because the
is
college
playing the
system,
winner.
take college basketball, it's brackets.
What
You
is
know what I
that?
mean? They're consistent. Think college basketball, March Madness. It's about brackets. Like, you know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
same
So like,
concept because it's the same people.
in those playing games, right? The little playing games getting around one. That team plays the number one seed. So in the NCAA March Madness, when they had those teams and they played out one game to get into the
Yeah.
tournament, they're playing the number one seed. They're
Yeah.
not playing the number four seed.
Yeah, but what if the team that's ranked 11 beats the team that's ranked 16? Then you got 1 versus 11 instead of 1 versus 16. So that team would lose. You know what I mean? It's just the way they do it. It's tournament set up. I love the fact that we would get to see Alabama and Georgia, Notre Dame and Oregon, and then we beat one of whoever won that game. The bottom of the bracket look easy as hell though.
Yeah, I mean we got that's about to ask Oregon or Notre Dame, wherever we play. I would love to see Ole Miss versus Indiana. I think Indiana beats Texas personally, but
It's,
I would love to see Ole Miss versus Indiana.
I
Sure.
think who's gonna win? Texas Tech or Texas A&M?
Man, hey, man, I was looking at
That's a
something,
game. That's a
of course,
game.
big this week though. You got Texas and Georgia playing this week. Texas right now, man, they outside looking in on some shit right now. In particular, like they're playing for their playoff lives right now. I mean,
Yeah, they
they
got
lose
Georgia
one,
this
they're
week.
done.
They got Georgia this week, right? Right? They
Yeah,
got
they got
Georgia.
That's
Georgia
what you
this
just
week.
said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got Georgia this week, so they playing for their playoff lives right now, dog.
yeah, yeah. This winner
Georgia
go
about to
home.
stomp them in the mud.
I
Right,
think
man.
so too.
So. And this was the AP poll right here. They had UC at 22 on this one. Nothing too crazy on the movement from this one in particular. James Madison is in the top 25 in the AP.
Right.
They didn't put him in the college football rankings though. So that's the AP poll right there. Of course, Ohio State still remaining at one in the AP as well. Um, and this is a little interesting story right here with Michigan State right here, man, the other day. So of course, they had three eligible players between the 2022 and 2024 season. So the NCAA vacated 14 wins from Michigan State's
Wow.
team. And now Jonathan Smith, the head coach during that era, he has no Big Ten wins in that era that he was coaching for the Spartans at that particular time. So nasty work right there. And man, it made me think about this and that. What happened to Michigan wins being vacated? That's a whole nother story,
Exactly.
though. They did a lot worse, but that's a whole nother
Yeah,
conversation that people don't want to have.
yeah,
Why is Michigan the
yeah.
only team that doesn't get wins vacated when some shit happens?
Right.
Everybody else does.
They should have got them. Yeah. They was actually
They
cheating.
could have just they could have just vacated the regular season wins. They could have kept their little trophy and shit. That'd have been cool. But like, hey, you know what I mean, let's keep it real.
Bro,
Motherfuckers
Now you
got
got
nasty
these
fingers,
work.
bum
don't
ass
they?
fans. They
They
feel
they
vindicated. They feel
14
like the
wins for
championship
Michigan
is
State,
vindicated.
none for Michigan, dog. And Michigan did way fucking worse, bro. It's like, come on. Like this is why the
Yeah.
NCAA this is why nobody take the NCAA fucking serious, dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Nah.
bogus. But like the NBA got favorites too. Why does Draymond
Facts,
Green get to act like a fucking idiot every day? And anybody else looks at the ref and says something, they get a T.
facts,
You know what
man.
I
So
mean?
let's get into the conversation, man. So JS10 for Heisman, man. You already know what I've been pushing. JS10 for Heisman. This is the current Heisman odds. They got JS10 and Fernando Mendoza tied at plus 175, and Ty Simpson and everybody the rest kind of just lies but behind those two. So you got JS10 and Fernando Mendoza going neck and neck for that Heisman right now currently, man. What y'all think about it?
You already know what I think, man. Super Saiyan. I think, I mean, the list ain't bad for real. I like Mendoza over everybody else, but I think Jeremiah should be three, and I think the other Jeremiah should be four. And then you go with your other quarterbacks, or four and five. I had a more so
Yeah.
Reed and the Vanderbilt cat.
Yeah, it should be saying Jeremiah, and then I would probably put saying number one, Jeremiah number two. I would put Mendoza and then Marcel. That was mine. That'd be mine.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, this trophy right now for us, the Heisman is literally Julian Sands to win. You know what I'm saying? He just continue to win. He continue to cook up. He's going to win that shit. Especially go into the Big Ten. You beat Michigan, then you go into the Big Ten
Oh my
championship.
God.
You seal that. Oh yeah, Heisman is definitely JS10 for sure. You know what I mean, it's JS10 to lose at this point, in my opinion.
I bet Jeremiah Smith sitting in New York waiting right next to
Hey, possibly, brother. You seen Jeremiah in the no, and after the game, after the Purdue game, he was no, he's like, hey, shit, Julian for Heisman. Julian need to win the
him.
Heisman. He's the person that should win the Heisman, and everyone's backing behind that. So you can't do nothing but respect that and love that out of this team. You know what I mean? That they showing so much love to Julian because Julian has been a major factor in this ball club and winning these games this year for sure, man.
Where's Matt when you need him, bro? I told him it was gonna be having a real quarterback here at Ohio State. And look what happens. Look what happens.
Oh
All right,
Lord.
man. So we can get into some of these games, man. We can get into these games for sure. Matter of fact, let me quick update, real quick, right here. So, Ohio State, of course, we've been cooking on the recruiting trail, flipping guys left and right, man. Of course, recently we flipped Jay Timmons. Of course, we talked about some of these guys on the show last week, and we got some flips, going into this week. Jay Timmons, the Lawrence Timmons' son, the
Hmm.
Florida State legacy. He flipped from Florida State to Ohio State, one of the top corners in the 2026 class. They looking at him most likely to be a guy that played like on the inside, be a nickel guy most likely. But that's where he could play the outside as well. So you got Jay Timmons right there. Emmanuel Ruffin, D lineman, interior lineman, out of Alabama. No, he first was committed to Colorado, then he decommitted to Colorado, then a week later committed to Ohio State. And got him on deck. Then Legend Bay,
Oh my
athlete,
God.
one of the fastest guys. And matter of fact, I heard he's actually the fastest player in Texas.
Yes.
He
Yes.
flips from Tennessee to Ohio State, and he's going to be a real athlete for Ohio State. Running back and wide receiver, kind of playing that Curtis Samuel role for Ohio State. So that's the guy that we got in this class, for us that in particular. Then we got Kamari Bain, safety that flipped from Maryland to Ohio State, which is one of the best safeties in the 2026 class. And of course, since we lost Aaron Thomas decommitting to us, a couple weeks ago, we went ahead and flipped. an Ohio State legacy, Mason Wilhelm, went
Legacy.
from North Carolina to Ohio State, man. So a lot of movement for Ohio State. Of course, we got guys coming in on the visits this week for the UCLA game. A corner from Florida, CJ Birino, I think this is believe his name. I probably jacked it up, but he's a four-star cornerback, plays on the outside, the amazing corner. We got Drew Quinn, another edge guy from Texas. He's coming in town, so a lot of visits this week for the 2026 and 2027 and 2028 class. So it's a lot of movement for Ohio State. Ohio State is on fire recruiting right now and moving into another top five recruiting class in the 2026 year. So amazing work from Ohio State guys are definitely cooking. And let's get into some of these games, man. So right here, Bubs up north, man. They got Northwestern. They had Northwestern on Fox. They the Fox noon game this week. They 11 minus 11 and a half
More
for the Bums up north. 41 and a half over and under on the game. What y'all got in this one with the Bums up north and Northwestern? Y'all think Northwestern gonna give them a little run for their money?
Hell yeah, Northwestern gonna beat them by a field goal.
You got
It
Northwestern
just
beating
seems
them?
like a that team up north thing to do.
Oh shit!
Lose because you're trying to worry about us. Oops.
Oh shit! Oh wee! Yeah, man. I think, man. Me personally, I think Michigan wins this game. Now, do they cover? They should cover it, in my personal belief. But I don't trust them covering in this game. Weird kickoff up there in Northwestern. We speak about how it is a different atmosphere playing in Northwestern early in the morning and stuff. Yeah, I mean, so in this game in particular, I think I'll take Michigan, but I don't trust them to cover the 11 and a half though.
Trash. Hate the motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
I don't think Michigan's gonna cover. I'm hoping, like deep down, like
I can't hear you, bro.
I don't know what happened to you, TB. I think his signal went out.
Something like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, Northwestern is a tough ball club. Playing a lot better than they were last year. I can say in particular. There you go. Playing a lot better than they were last year in particular. But I don't trust Michigan to cover the 11 and a half in this game for some reason.
I just think it's a trap game for them. And Northwestern is playing, good enough ball. Yeah, you already know.
Tony got
I
the
hear you,
word for the
Tom.
dub. Yeah, man, and going to South Florida and Navy, man. Your boys, man, got South Florida this week, man. South Florida minus 9.5 at Navy this week. Both teams 7-2. Noon kickoff in this game on ESPN two. Who you? I know who you running with. I know you running with them
Yeah,
Navy boys.
you already
Yeah.
know. Them Sailors
Is,
them
is, is,
Steelers and them
is it
Airmen,
your
bro. They
heart?
gonna
Is
come to
it your
play.
heart? Is it your heart,
Especially,
or you're betting with your mind?
I'm thinking with both of them because they gonna be mad as hell after what Notre Dame did to them. But South Florida don't got the same lines that Notre Dame has, so Navy's gonna be able to do better. I mean, South Florida gonna score too, but I don't know. Few stops here and there, boom, triple option gonna beat y'all to death.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we hear you, but
Barely.
you lagging a little bit.
Bro, it kicked me out, bro. Right, man.
StreamYard been tripping, bro. The last like three streams I've been on, bro. It's been tripping, bro. I've been like pissed. I was pissed off last night, but it's pissed me off right now, though. Just again, StreamYard been tripping. It ain't been tripping like this. It really hasn't.
Now it sounds like do I sound staticky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you static. You in the matrix. Try to go back out. Go back out and come back in.
In the Matrix.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, I was
I only
sounding
got a
like
couple
that in
minutes
my
though.
interview last night with Kenneth O'Hare, man. I was pissed off watching it back. I'm like, man, oh my god, it was so staticky, bro. I was pissed. Like it wasn't like that throughout the whole entire show, but like
Right.
a little bit of certain little spurts, I was pissed. All right, so we're gonna move on. We move on to this next game. So
Let me get to Ohio State because I got to jump off here.
yeah. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and let you run that real quick with the boys real quick. So Ohio State, you already know with them boys, minus a nasty work, minus 31 and a half this week, man.
Oh, that's
Wait,
easy work.
uh,
That's easy work. We gonna bruise the fuck out of the Bruins, just like you said, bro. I like that shit. That shit was cool as hell when I read that shit. Um, I mean, Julian say he gonna cook. He gonna have another 85, 90% game. No interceptions this time. You know, Cornell Tate, I believe, is gonna be playing. So you gonna have the squad back, and he just gonna be out there dealing. He had what 6 incompletions last week. That's a lot of incompletions for him for real. You used to seeing 3 to 5.
okay.
You gonna see 3, and then everybody else gonna cook. Running backs gonna look good and not get in the end zone, and then just gonna give it to Donaldson. He's gonna find his 6. He's gonna score a touchdown every time he touches the
Ain't no
ball from
credit
here
card
on
coming.
out.
Nobody applied for nothing.
What?
Man,
The shit, you already know. Coyotes by 100. Buckeyes already gonna do their thing.
man.
Score. Let's go 52-9.
Damn, UCLA get all field goals?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look what happened to
52-9?
Tennessee last year.
Man, boy, I think we gonna pack these boys up. I ain't gonna hold you. This probably
Uh huh.
so my coworker at work asked, he like, what you think Nico gonna do against Ohio State? I'm like, shit, he gonna fuck around and come out with another crack helmet in that bitch. That's what's gonna happen. His head crack, all of that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be messing around, hit the portal again.
He's gonna be the next Carson Beck, just traveling around.
For
Played
real,
6 years of college football.
For real, bro. And this was by the numbers right here. By the numbers, the series is tied 4-4-1. UCLA won the last game that they played. Last loss to UCLA was in 2001, 13-6. Last game in Columbus was in '99. Ohio State won that 42-20. And of course, the last meeting was 2001, where Ohio State lost 13-6. That's what I mentioned beforehand, just now. Largest margin of victory in the game, 42-20 in '99. Largest margin of defeat was 17-0 in 1980 to UCLA. Longest win streak over UCLA, obviously, 4 games from 1961, 75, 79, and 99. And on Ryan's Day record against UCLA, this is his first game against them right here in particular. So you already know that's by the numbers right there with Ohio State in particular. So we can go back and we're gonna get back into the game a little bit. We're gonna break down some more of these games for this week. You got Clemson at Louisville minus 2.5 for Louisville in this game, 51.5 over and under. I like for some reason I like Clemson in this game for some reason. I don't know what it is. I got a feeling
Uh,
Clemson gonna win this.
Clemson gonna get their ass whooped.
I'm not big on Louisville. I'm not big on them.
I'm
They're
not
a
big
good
on
football squad, but
Louisville.
I'm not. This game is really a 50-50 game. Look, Clemson can beat these boys.
Listen, I'm not big on Louisville. or Clemson, but I'm gonna say the Louisville is significantly better. And it's in Louisville. Clemson ain't going up there to Kentucky, bro, and winning that game. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I'm shocked.
Tony said he got
I'd be
Clemson covering. Yeah,
nah.
I'm
I
going
don't know
Clemson in
what.
that one,
I
man.
don't know
I
what.
got
I
Clemson
don't know
winning.
what. Clemson, we're talking about 4-5. Let's not get caught up in the Clemson of old. Okay, like this ain't them. This ain't the Sammy Watkins, Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson Clemson no more. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. This is Clemson. That's the trash. This ain't that. These niggas about to go out here and get belt to ass against Louisville.
Man. Yeah, I think I'm rolling with Clemson in this one, man. I think Clemson good. I ain't confident in the Ville, man. They got to show me, man. But
Man, I
that's
don't
gonna be it's
understand
gonna
what
be a
Clemson
good one.
has shown you to pick them. Clemson ain't shown shit so that they can beat Louisville. They ain't done nothing. Clemson ain't done shit. These boys is ass. I
Yeah.
don't even I don't even think they believe in Dabo no more.
All right, so we can go to the next one, man. We got oh, shit. We got Minnesota at Oregon right here, man. Minus 25.5 for Oregon, 43.5 over and under in this game right here in particular. Of course, I like Oregon in this one for as far as them covering minus 25.5. Not sure they should, but I ain't too crazy about them covering. I'll take Minnesota with the points in this one, but I got Oregon winning this one.
Definitely for sure. I got Oregon winning. I mean, but Oregon can make it again though. Teams like used to be. You know, so but it's in Oregon. Oregon should win. Oregon should have no problems.
Yeah, Tony said
Hell,
he got
Oregon needs to
Minnesota
win.
covering in
Or,
that one.
huh?
Tony got Minnesota covering in that one.
Minnesota, he got them covering 25 and a half.
Minus 20 and a half.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I think they can cover
I'm
that.
going.
Oregon
Yeah, I'm
should beat
going.
them by that, but I don't trust them to beat them by that though. Oregon been playing a little sluggish lately, man.
Yeah,
They've been playing
they
sluggish
they got
lately.
they. I don't know if it was like Oregon, who is just that bad, or was Iowa is better than we thought. I don't know.
I would, hey, you already know playing at Iowa, tough place to play at. Or
I just
Iowa
never
had
believed
them.
in
They
them.
had them on the ropes. They just couldn't finish them. You got to finish them.
Yeah, I just don't believe in them.
Facts, man.
For real, for real.
Facts. Tony said Oregon wins, but they won't roll them by 26 though. And Tony said Iowa got defense TV. They do. They definitely do. They was strapping shit last week. No cat.
They ain't got no corner.
No cat. They was strapping shit on Oregon for real. No cat. And we go to the next one.
Hello.
Oh, big one
Wow.
right here. Arizona at Cincinnati. Cincinnati minus 6.5 in this game. 56.5 over and under for this game in particular. UC 7-2, Arizona 6-3. This is gonna be a bona fide shootout in my opinion. You see how that over and under 56.5 right there, man. But I'm
Yeah.
going with UC, man. I think UC they cover. I think they're gonna cover this week too. I'm gonna tell you, see the cover.
Yeah. I think 6.5. It's gonna be a tough game for UC though. It's gonna be a tough one. But I think
Yeah,
they
it
cover too
definitely
though.
is. I
I
know
think
they
they
got
cover.
they
Honestly, these rest of these games for UC. These are must wins. For real, for real.
definitely is.
They
It
can't
definitely
afford to
is.
drop
They
another one.
really need to win out to be able to make it to that Big 12 championship.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the only way
Definitely
they'll
have
make
to
it
win
into the
out.
CFP. That's the only way is if they win the Big 12.
That's definitely the only route is they win the conference. That's the only route. They're not making it in on no at large shit. That shit
No,
dead.
nah, nah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so
Oh,
yeah, I'm going with
oh,
UC on this one though. I got UC in this John for sure.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
what? Crutch bounced out for a second.
yeah, he bounced. He said he had to leave around 9.
Oh, okay.
So it's me and
Gotcha.
we rocking out. We rocking out. We cooking. We cooking. We cooking.
Yeah,
So we
ain't no
got
worries.
Wisconsin at Indiana. They got Indiana minus 28 and a half. The over and under 43 and a half right here, man. I like, of course, I like Indiana in this game. I think they covered probably too. I wouldn't bet it if I'm a betting person, but I got, of course, definitely got Indiana beating Wisconsin in this game for sure.
They got Indiana 20.5 favorites. I'm gonna take Indiana to cover that. I'm just not doubting Indiana no more, bro. Eventually we gotta come to the point where we gotta call these boys legit. You know, this is like we had. I feel like we had big enough sample size from Indiana from last year to this year. Well, okay, they earned a little bit more respect than what we give them. And Wisconsin was just not on their level. Not on their level. But we want to find out if Indiana really, really is going to play up to them expectations. You know what I mean? Now, because it's not like a lot of people doubting them. Oh, they're not legit, yada yada yada. But now, you ain't sneaking up on nobody no more. Now you're gonna start getting what Ohio State and all these other top teams get is other teams' best efforts. You know what I mean? Every single week. Let me see how they respond to that. But I think they're gonna cover.
That's a Finac right there. Yeah, I got Indiana definitely winning this one for sure. South Carolina at Texas A&M. Of course, early in the year we was talking about South Carolina being one of the top tens in the SEC. Well, how mighty they have fallen off for sure. And Texas A&M, they are one of the best teams in the country, let alone the SEC right now, being 9-0. And they got Texas A&M 19 and a half over and under 50 and a half for this game in particular. I don't like Texas A&M with those points in particular, but I definitely got them winning the game.
I think it's gonna be a tough game. You know what I'm saying? Not a tough game. I mean, a close game for the 3 quarters. And I think A&M just pulled away. I'm like, I feel like South Carolina should have changed quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying, weeks ago, but they sticking with Sellers, and Sellers is cool, but he's just not. He ain't winning close games. He ain't getting them over the hump. But so I mean, he gonna make it close. They gonna battle, but I think, boy, that spread 19 and a half. I'm gonna take Carolina with the points though. I'm gonna take Carolina with the
Yeah.
points. I think A&M wins something more like 31, 31-21, 31-24, something like that. Somewhere in that
Okay.
range.
Okay. All right, and then we got Notre Dame at Pittsburgh right here. Notre Dame minus 12 and a half in this game. This is actually college game day right here. I've been seeing college football fans complain that this is college game day and Texas and Georgia don't have college game day or their game this week. So, but Notre Dame 7-2, Pittsburgh 7-2. Um, a lot of people got Notre Dame winning this one. Obviously, Vegas does. Minus 12 and a half and the 53 and a half over and under in this game. So, I mean, me personally, I take Notre Dame for sure. I'm not high on Pittsburgh at all. Now, the 12 and a half, I wouldn't fuck with it, but I'll take Notre Dame money line for sure.
Uh, Pitt- I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be. I think that this is they on upset alert, bro. Pitt. Pitt motivated, and if Pitt can win out, they can, you know what I mean. They can make it to CFP too, just like we was talking about UC. So I mean, I don't know. This is gonna be a good one. I think Pitt's better than
Yeah.
what a lot of people think. You know what I mean? I'm not taking Notre Dame with them points though. Definitely,
Mm,
I'm with you on that. Not doing that with the points,
yeah.
but
Definitely not with the points.
but Pitt ain't that bad though. I'm definitely a game I'm going to be tuning into for sure. For sure.
And it ain't really too much. You got New Mexico at Tennessee. You got Tennessee winning that one for sure. Florida, Ole Miss. Ole Miss minus 13 and a half. I know Ole Miss will definitely thrash them guys and pack them up for sure. You got Utah at Baylor right there. Utah, I got Utah in that one. Um, Another one just
Boy,
skimming
it's,
through some of these shits. Oklahoma at Alabama. That's a big game this week. Alabama minus
y'all
five
be
and a half in
tripping,
this
bro.
game. 49 and a half over and
Can you
under on the Alabama Oklahoma. Oh shit. They kicked you. He probably think they kicked TV out. TV or kicked the ball. So you got Oklahoma and Alabama right here. Minus five and a half, 49 and a half over and under on this game in particular right here with
Yeah.
Oklahoma and Alabama. I can hear you.
Okay, my bad, bro. Streamer out tripping on me again, bro. I have to go
Yeah,
back
bro.
in. Come
Yeah,
back in.
I already know. I seen it. So
Hold on.
Oklahoma, Alabama, like I said, minus five and a half in this game. Um, I think that this is a great test for Oklahoma to see where they're at. If they're a real legit team, they lose this, they're definitely out of the playoffs for sure. Bama
Yes.
puts them in a
Yes.
tough situation if they lose for sure. So it's a lot on the
Yes.
line in this game in particular. You know what I mean? I would edge Bama in this one, but yeah, the five.
I think
I
Bama's
would
going to.
actually pick them to cover. I think they'll cover this. They should. They should cover this.
Who Bama the 5.5? Yeah, that's just a touchdown. I think Bama covers. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think Bama covers. You know, but it depends. You know, Oklahoma, boy, like these games, bro. Like I feel like, man, even though we picking, they could go either way, obviously, but it depends on what Oklahoma team show up, though. You know.
Yeah, Oklahoma got to be consistent offense wise against Alabama. Put the pressure on them boys offensively. They really got to apply pressure on them offensively. We know Oklahoma got a decent defense, but we don't know how strong this offense is going to be for real necessarily on this Alabama. Alabama been playing strong each week, so that's why I said I'd definitely take Alabama in the game. Now, for as that spread, I mean, I would take them in the spread too. It's just I think Oklahoma is not getting the credit just due 100%. They're going to have to show it, to the world on this game in
Yeah.
particular coming up.
Yeah.
And of course, you got Central Florida and Texas Tech. Ain't really too much to talk about that game. Texas Tech, they minus 24 and a half in that game. Of course, we got Texas Tech and that one for sure. Coming
Mm-hmm.
off the big win against BYU last week. And then you got North Carolina State at Miami in that one right there. Miami's in a situation where they got to continue to win and win out as well. And, they
Yeah.
got them minus
That's
16 and a half in that game in particular. And
a trap game.
TCU, BYU, big game in the Big 12 this week as well. They got BYU minus three and a half in that one. I definitely got BYU for sure. I take them covering that spread. I like them in that one. And what was that? What was the other games here? Oh yeah, you got Georgia Tech at Boston College. Georgia Tech minus 16 and a half in that one. Iowa at USC. They got USC minus 6.5 on that one. And you got Virginia at Duke, which is That is minus 5.5 for Duke
I
in that
can't believe they
game.
got Duke favored. I can't believe they got
Man,
Duke favored in it. So I can't
Virginia,
believe
yeah.
that.
Shit, they talking about if Duke. I heard some people saying Duke, if they win, they gonna mess around and go into the to the next situation. Like if Duke wins, they got a chance to be involved with the ACC championship. Possibly if they continue to win.
With
The
four
ACC
losses,
is shot this year.
with four
It's
losses,
a
bro.
shot. I did. Yeah, they got like those different little like those two different parts divisions of the conference.
Yeah, like the Big Ten.
Yeah, well, Big Ten ain't doing it anymore per se, but how we used to though in particular.
Oh yeah, we did get. 'Cause I remember we did have that like Big Ten North or whatever. And I don't forget what that shit was. Okay.
And let's get into Texas at Georgia, the big game this week, the primetime game on ABC at 7:30 right here. Georgia minus 6.5, over and under 50.5 on this one. Who you running with on this one?
Georgia. I can't stand Texas. I pick against them every week just because I'm going Georgia
Mm,
though. I don't think
yeah,
our
but I
we gonna
think
see
I'm going Georgia too.
we
I
gonna
think
see.
they cover too.
Yo, Arch has to play the best game of his career this weekend, bro. This is the second big game where he coming into a hostile environment. You know what I mean? And he got to produce. He can make up for the Ohio State game with this game. You know, he can.
Mm.
He can eliminate all that talk if he play. If he show up against Georgia, I just don't see it though. I don't see it.
Man, I think I got the thing is Texas defense, they defense has been playing very well, and I don't think Texas defense gets enough credit for what they've been doing in recent time. And now I do know, of course, the offense been struggling. Inability of them, not being able to run the ball, let alone, Arch, being inconsistent this year, missing reads, et cetera, as far as on his behalf. And
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, they've actually then got better since they
Mm-hmm.
played Alabama, and that's why, like in certain cases, some teams need to lose some games. They get brought back into reality on certain situations. But
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, I definitely got Georgia for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Mm-hmm.
game, can't wait for it though. I'm very excited for that game. It's gonna be a lit ass game for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. Georgia 6.5. I think Georgia covered that though.
Yeah, I think they cover too. I think they beat them by touchdown too, and they at
Mm-hmm.
home too.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
taking the
got
over.
Georgia now.
And I'm taking the over. 'Cause I can see both teams can put up 25 points at least.
I just picked Georgia to win that bitch with the points. I wouldn't even fuck with that over.
I'm taking the over. Definitely taking
And
the over.
who else we got? So let's go and get into the Buckeyes game this week, man. Of course, we got UCLA this week, this Saturday night. It's a 7 o'clock, 7:30 ish kickoff this Saturday at Ohio State. And the over under is crazy, bro. Minus 31.5 for this game. Over and under, man. So how you feeling with this one right here with Ohio State? You think they cover that or they get close to it?
Um, I don't know. I feel like UCLA is a better team than Purdue. You know, I'm interested to see how our defense shows up against Nico. And a QB that
Mm-hmm.
likes to run. And you know what I mean? A QB that can make plays. You know what I mean? He can scramble and make some
Right.
plays. I'm interested in seeing that test. I 100% believe we will pass that test, but I just want to see it. You know what I mean, for validation. Um, So I'm not going to. I would take UCLA with the points. I don't think Ohio State will cover the 31, but I also think that just because I don't think we'll cover the 31, don't mean I don't think we're gonna win by a lot. Like I think we'll win by over 20 points, but 31, I don't know. That's tough. But I think we'll win by
Yeah,
over 20 points, though. You know what I'm saying? Easily win by over 20.
yeah, that -31 is definitely tough for sure. Do they get the -21? I mean, the -31.5. Possibly they should, but betting wise, I wouldn't bet it. You know what I mean? I either drop the spread down, a notch or two, or won't even fuck with the numbers wise on that one.
Yeah, that 47 and a half, that's tempting. You know what I mean? But then when you look at like last week, uh, against Purdue, we didn't even reach 47. So, you know what I mean? I want to feel like I want to take the over on that as well. But
Mm.
I don't
I
know,
don't
man. I
think
just don't see you.
UCLA shit. Crush got his beat on 52-9. Shit, score wise, I say us. I say we'll beat them boys.
Chris said
I'm gonna
fifty-two
say,
nine.
yeah, he
When
got
he
him
said
getting
that?
3 field goals.
When he just text you that?
Yeah, he said that before he left off. I had to get him to give his prediction for the game
Mm.
before he left off. Yeah, that was his score, 52-9. I'm gonna go and say we beat them 56-6.
Damn, you
We
think we
covered the
cover the
spread.
spread?
I think we covered. I don't think
50,
UCLA is going to do shit this game on offense. That's just me. I don't see them doing anything.
56-6. Good Lord.
I
I'm
think
gonna
we get
go.
out on them. And it's a night game. A lot of recruits there. We mad because we don't get to play a lot of night games as it is. You know, definitely get out on them boys early. Trying to allow them boys to play catch up. Them boys gonna be barbecue chicken.
I'm gonna go and say 41-14.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around
They
there.
scored like a they scored like a touchdown on some late shit.
Yeah, 41-14, something like that. I was gonna
Yeah,
go
man.
37-14, but I was like, I think we can get 40. So I'm gonna go 41-14. Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
man,
I got
definitely, bro.
got
Yeah,
a good
this was a
show.
great one, man, for sure, man. We ain't gotta hold it up. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got to cook up on a lot of we got some shorts coming for sure from this show. Definitely. Buckeyes, I got them 56-6. My brother TB, he has them 41-14. My dog Crutch, he said 52-9. So definitely, man, gonna be tuned in this Saturday night. Ohio State versus UCLA Bruins. Get the Bruise up them Bruins this Saturday. Cook these boys and get ready for Rutgers next week, man, for Senior Day this next week. And then we got the Bums up north to close it out for the year, man, in the regular season, man. So I'm excited. Definitely can't wait. And this was another dope show, man, for sure, man. Salute to you, brother. You already know the
Yeah,
vibes, man.
for
We'll be
sure.
back this next Thursday. Actually, we probably fuck around and we had some little shit Saturday,
Can you hear
probably,
me?
man.
I
But
should pick me
we
up.
we'll cook up a little bit something on pregame wise Saturday, man. Probably try to do a little something. So you already know the vibes, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all watch this on the playback. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, man. We just hit 600 subs, so we on the road to 1,000. So we definitely working. So Buckeye Steppers episode 55, and we are out.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.